Speak to him because I read the script and although it was very good, I felt like it was weighted a bit too heavily towards Roy. And given that I was playing Mick, I felt like I should sort of be in Mick's corner. He wasn't so anxious that he wasn't happy to talk to me, but I think he was sort of like, I think he was concerned that it would be too negative to him in a way. I sort of assured him that I wanted to sort of represent him honestly and accurately and almost act as an advocate for his point of view within it. And I took that to the screen.
Really, no. I was interested in the sticker books more than anything. I remember being like coached by an adult to say, this is what you say if anyone asks you.
Oh, really? And what did they tell you to say?
They were very much Team Mick, and I think they were coming at it from the generational side where it was like, you don't, you know, that's not the way you behave, that's not the way you comport yourself, and it's disrespectful. There was lots of different divides, but one of them was a generational divide, and a lot of, I think, young people maybe sided with the idea of Roy being a bit more renegade.
You said you had the sticker book. Was Roy Keane the sticker you would want?
Being from Cork, like he was absolutely an enormous figure. And I remember just being so proud of that growing up, that he was ours. You know, he was an Irish footballer, but he was also a Cork footballer. So yeah, he would have been the prize.
Did you reach out to Roy Keane at all?
I didn't. I had a very clear sense of what Roy thought about all of this because so much was written about it and so many interviews were.
Paul is growing up and colouring in books of City and Manchester United players, and in those pre-Enlightened days, if they were City players, they were obviously the enemy, and our way of humiliating them in these colouring in books was to put earrings and lipstick and eyelashes on the City players as a way of feminising them that we thought was an insult. But of course, these days it's just a choice.
Yeah.
But it turns out that he was present at a very famous moment in football pop culture history.
I was out in Manchester with David Beckham and Ryan Giggs, and I was out there on a sort of night out after this charity event in Manchester, the night he met Victoria Beckham. So I was sort of there hovering.
You were his wingman the night you met Victoria?
Really, no, Ryan Giggs was there too. He was very trendy, but I remember he was wearing a suit with shoes and no socks, which is quite trendy thing, fashionable thing for a young man to do.
I think that's been lost, that fashion trend.
Has that gone away now?
It's gone away now,
Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
Sadly.
When he was chatting to Victoria, did you then have to chat to the other Spice Girls?
No, it wasn't quite like that. I mean, look, when I was on tour, someone stole all our musical equipment, and the Spice Girls lent me all their musical equipment because ours had been nicked. And it was around the same time. Memory's a bit foggy about it, but definitely
What was the link with the Spice Girls?
They were in Manchester the same time that I was doing gigs and doing, not Ryan gigs, actual gigs. And David Beckham was there too.
Perhaps one day someone will be playing Steve Coogan in a film about when Posh met Bex. Colin Patterson, BBC News.